Hello everyone, Anime Fiend here, and in today's video I am going to talk about what I think Loki's Devil Fruit might be. Ever since Loki has been officially introduced into the series, there have been many speculations as to what Devil Fruit power he might possess. Some people have suggested that it could be associated with Norse mythology. Some people seem to believe that it could be the Jormungandr Devil Fruit, which is a great sea serpent that encircles the world. Some have also suggested that it could be the Nidhogg Devil Fruit, which is the dragon that resides at the base of the world tree Yggdrasil. There are also people that believe that the devil fruit that Loki has could be that of a Jotun, which is a frost giant from Norse mythology. Or it could be an illusion-type devil fruit, which would fit Loki's trickster nature. Other people have suggested that it might be a human devil fruit based on the literal mythological trickster god Loki. However, I do not believe that it is any of them. I believe that I found some hints that might reveal what is the type of devil fruit that Loki really has. After Loki was officially introduced into the story during the Elbaf Arc, when the Straw Hats got to Elbaf during the welcome party, among the topics of discussion, people were talking about what Loki did to end up chained to the base of the Adam tree. And they were also talking about the Sun God Nika. And some people believe him to be a god of destruction, and other people believe him to be a god of salvation. There is a scene in chapter 1136 where Rodo, the navigator of the new giant warrior pirates, mentions that everyone born in Elbaf shares the same dream of becoming the sun god and ruling the world. However, since it was revealed in chapter 1044, it is revealed that the human fruit model Sun God Nika is already taken. It is safe to assume that the devil fruit Loki possesses is one that is extremely similar. During the Skypiea arc in chapter 287, when they were showing what happened during the flashback that took place 400 years ago, around the same time that a Mont Blanc Noland was sailing the seas and eventually made landfall on Jaya, the same time the Shandorans were being afflicted by a disease called tree fever. At that moment, the elder chief proclaimed right before passing away that in order to stop the illness from making them perish, they will need to sacrifice a beautiful woman to the great serpent Kashigami. It was decided that a woman named Moose would be the one to be sacrificed to the great serpent. During the moment that she was being brought to the sacrificial altar, someone was offering a prayer to four different gods: the god of the sun, the god of the rain, the god of the forest, and the god of the land. After learning that, one could conclude that the devil fruit that Loki ate might be one of the other gods. Since to this point nothing else has been revealed about the other three gods, and even though the giants from Elbaf are one of the races with longest lifespans in the series, taking into account that the former co-captain of the giant warrior pirates, Mountainbeard Jarl, is over 400 and could still believe that the devil fruit that Loki ate was the human fruit model Sun God Nika, it would give the impression that not only are they similar, but they might also be related. Since there are many devil fruits that are extremely similar, like Miss Valentine's Kilo fruit and Magvai's Tonton fruit, which both powers allow the wielders to increase their body weight by large quantities, or Pika's Stone devil fruit and Avalo Pizarro's Island devil fruit, which both devil fruit powers allow the users to assimilate and manipulate the environment around them, with the only noticeable difference being that Pika is limited to only being able to use his devil fruit powers with stones, while in the other hand, Avalo Pizarro can use his powers on anything that could be considered part of an island. Another example of this is Buggy's Chop Devil Fruit and Marine Captain Very Good's Berry Devil Fruit, which both devil fruit powers allow the users to split their bodies apart into segments that they can manipulate, with the only difference being that the Chop devil fruit allows the user to separate his body parts while they remain in their shape, while in the other hand the Berry devil fruit turns the separated segments of the user's body into spheres. Another example would be Mr. Two Bon Clay's Clone Devil Fruit and Katarina Devon's Dog Devil Fruit model Nine-Tailed Fox. However, the Clone Devil Fruit allows the user to mainly change their face. The user can only copy someone he made physical contact with, and he can only change his appearance by touching his face. And his Devil Fruit is a Paramecia type. While in the other hand, the Dog Devil Fruit model Nine-Tailed Fox allows the user to do a full body transformation. She can also seem she doesn't seem to need to do anything to change her appearance, and her devil fruit is a mythical type Zoan fruit. Another example of devil fruits that are extremely similar are Don Quixote do Flamengo's String fruit, which allows him to create and manipulate strings, and Leo's Soul devil fruit, which allow him to use threads to bind anything he wants. Given all those examples of devil fruits that are similar, and since the giants are among the few races that are actually aware that Sun God Nika's appearance is supposed to be completely white, and still think that Loki has that devil fruit, it might be because the other three gods are Nika's siblings and bear a striking resemblance to him. And since the world government believes that the human fruit model Nika possesses such a great threat to them, maybe the same applies to Loki's devil fruit, so they changed the name of both in order to prevent the wielders of those fruits from awakening them. Another factor that hints to the world government considering Loki's devil fruit to be a threat is that when he was introduced and his bounty was mentioned, it's said to be a special bounty, which is a very rare occurrence. So much so that Nico Robin, who is the only person sailing the seas who is able to read the poneglyphs, doesn't have a bounty that is deemed special. Or in the case with Frankie, that he is in possession of the blueprints for Pluton, wasn't given a special bounty. The only other case of a character having a bounty poster that is different from anyone else's was Sanji, whose bounty for a while said wanted only alive. However, the fact that the five elders were willing to not only sacrifice one of their best Cypherpole agents, while at the same time risking enraging one of the most powerful pirates in the world in order to prevent the awakening of the Nika fruit, must mean that the factor that would grant Loki a special bounty wouldn't have been because of his lineage, since there are other members of royalty that have regular bounties. So that can't be what makes him a special case. The fact that it was stated in his introduction that he possesses a legendary devil fruit and his special bounty must mean that that's what makes it special. Anyway, everyone, these are my thoughts on Loki's devil fruit. Please like and subscribe, leave your thoughts on the comment section below, and thanks for watching and look forward to new videos.